What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10-Minute Mailbag. It's another Monday. It's time to get to your questions. I know it's Monday. I know you're tired. I know you don't want to be working. I don't either. Spoiler alert. I am also at work while you listen to this. But hopefully this little video here can help you get through the early part of your day. Welcome back to those of you who are familiar with the channel. If you are new here, thank you for being here and choosing to spend your time on YouTube with me, Kenny. Make sure you like and subscribe before you go if you enjoy the content, because in this series, it's all about you. You guys leave your questions down below of what you want me to answer. Any questions about MLB The Show, they're on the table. I will do my best to articulate a good answer that hopefully helps you get what you're looking for. In this video, we've got 3 really good questions and one not a question that I feel the need to address, because it's not the first time this person has left a comment like this, and I just want to address it and get it out of the open. We're not gonna pick on anybody, we're not pointing fingers, I just want to address the comment that is not really even just from this particular individual. It's a comment that kind of gets recirculated over and over and over by a bunch of folks, so we're going to talk about it at the end. But for now, let's get to 10-Minute Mailbag, question number 1. Alright, we're going to put 10 minutes on the old iPhone here. We're going to begin the countdown. We're going to read the questions. We're going to answer the questions. Why is Connor Joe on my screen? We'll find out in a second. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, start. Our very first question today comes from VF9336. Would love to know how they determine the speed stat rating. The Pirates used Connor Joe as a pinch runner the other day. Pretty sure they have him at like 46 speed, meaning SDS. He doesn't seem that slow. So this is an interesting question, and it's a question that I have pondered, and it's not the first time I've seen this question created, on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. So I want to start out first by saying, using Connor Joe as a pinch runner doesn't necessarily mean he's fast. I think that's abundantly clear. I don't think I have to necessarily tell you that. You're probably smart enough to understand that. But he's probably just faster than the person who was on first. That doesn't mean he was fast. There was a comment below VF's comment that said SDS likely uses something from Baseball Savant. Baseball Savant, if you guys don't know, is an advanced stats website that is now affiliated with Major League Baseball. It used to be just its own separate entity. Baseball Savant is great. Exit velo, StatCast, launch angle. It's got, that just scratches the surface. It's got all the information you could ever want. Give it a look. But on Baseball Savant's page, Connor Joe has a 48 speed rating. That means he is in the 48th percentile in speed. His card right here is a 46 speed. It's not the same. It's pretty damn close. It's not 100% 1-to-1 all the time. Jack Sawinski, we could look at his card here. I did a comparison before. He is 77 speed. He's rated as a 77. His StatCast percentile for sprint speed is like 84 or 86 or something like that. I don't know how they come up with speed ratings. The commenter below you who said that they use Baseball Savant, I'm not sure is 100% correct, but in theory, that person should be correct. All SDS has to do to determine speed ratings, which is rated out of 99. There are 99 percentiles. Just go to Baseball Savant. If you're in the first percentile, you have a 1 speed. If you're in the 99th percentile, you have 99 speed. It is simple as pie to just give the correct speed rating. Now, Connor Joe, sorry to tell you, good sir, or madam, slow as shit. Not a good base runner. Probably just a better base runner than the person who was on first base for you at that current time. This is approaching the subject, though, of I wish SDS would tell us how these attributes are calculated. We've talked about this before. I'm going to keep talking about it until they do something about it. Next up in questions. First of all, thank you for your question. Matthew White, 3930. What is your opinion on the Negro League Legend 99s dropping in set 3? Do you feel like they are God Squad worthy? Do you think the remaining 2 cards in set 3, get cards in set 3 or push to set 4? Sorry. Okay, so we ended up getting those other 2 cards in BR. And I'm going to do my best to try to find all these easily here. Can we do it? We'll just do it this way. So first of all, Rube Foster. Outlier Screwball. Super cool. 2-way player who's not great at the plate. But I think he's usable. He's a 99 starter with a weird pitch mix. Is he going to dominate? Probably not. Is he going to be super cool and fun to use? Absolutely. Rube Foster, that's dope. I'm so glad he's here. He's a BR reward. Hank Thompson, this card's nuts. You get him from BR as well. That's the other BR card. I mean, look at his fielding. Look at his base running. Look at his hitting ability, his clutch, his bunting, if you're one of those fellas. He plays just about every position. Oh, yeah. And he's crazy good at the stick in terms of his swing. His swing is great. Hank Thompson is super cool, ton of fun. If you want to use him, go right ahead. We also have Buck O'Neil. Buck O'Neil also has an incredible swing. Max clutch, essentially max contacts. Incredible in the field, 99 fielding. Quick, runs the bases well. He can also bunt. Sick card. I think with first base right now kind of being a semi-open position, like there are a lot of options there, which is weird because we've never had that problem. It's usually one or two goons and the rest are crap. But Buck O'Neil's definitely in that mix if you want to use Buck. Martin Dehigo. He is a collection option. He actually plays every position as a two-way player. You're looking at it now as a pitcher. He's crazy, sinker slurve, four-seamer. He also has a little bit of pop, a lot of bit of pop. He's fast, he can field, he can bunt. All of these 99 Negro League cards are built incredibly well. John Donaldson, the best pitcher in the game. A two-way player who doesn't hit phenomenally, but you're not using him at the plate. You're using him on the mound. John Donaldson is nuts. He's insane. He's incredible. Jackie Robinson. He's built just about like every other crazy Jackie Robinson card we've ever had, and that's a good thing, because this card is nuts. It's great. Max clutch, max vision. Incredible in the field. He can run. Primary shortstop, which I think is a little weird for some people to see, but he could also play first, second, third, and left. Crazy good card. I recommend playing him at second base if you're going to play him, but you could also play him at short. Hilton Smith, I believe he's the last one. I apologize if I'm forgetting somebody. I'm going to have to look. Hilton Smith is probably the, I use air quotes here, worst of all the cards. I don't think he's actually bad. I just think as a pitcher, he's a little gimmicky because he does have a lot of soft shit. But you look at his breakdown. He does have 99 velo on the four-seamer, 99 breaks, fields his position well. Just another, and, oh yeah, two-way player. I mean, insane. It's Satchel Paige. How dare I say that was the last one. Satchel Paige is a World Series award. Satchel Paige has the faster delivery, so it doesn't take 12 years to pitch. He has insane stuff. I faced him in co-op. His pitches break like crazy. My only complaint on Satchel Paige is that he is an inaccurate pitcher, even though his control and BB per 9 are pretty good. Because he has outlier, his control is pretty bad in actuality. Now, to answer the second part of your question, what would you change, if anything, about the release strategy in the next 5 years? I don't know. I don't know if I'd actually change the release strategy over the next 5 years. I do just wish earlier this year they would have communicated, don't worry, 99s of these guys are coming. I think we could have assumed that because 99 Jackie always exists and it would be weird not to put out a 99 Satchel Paige, but I just wish they would have communicated that. But otherwise, these are all starter caliber cards. Even if Hilton Smith is a little they're all starting caliber cards. They're all crazy cards. These are absolute goons. Absolute goons. Use them. Running out of time here really quickly. We're going to, where's the question? Scott wants to know, will we get Golden Ramones for set 2? Yes, we will get Golden Ramones for set 2, except I'm going to release it later on when set 2 is leaving us. I realized by dropping the set 1 Golden Ramones so early, it didn't really make a ton of sense because we could still use set 1 cards for a little while. So instead of dropping it at the release of a new set, I'm going to wait until set 2 phases out. But yes, there will be Golden Ramones. And lastly, this comment I wanted to talk about from David. Now, David, I don't mean to single you out, but you made the comment, so we're just going to talk about it. No hate. If you can't see how rigged this game is, you don't know anything about baseball. 2 likes, by the way. First of all, I know quite a bit about baseball, so I just want to get that out in the open. The game isn't rigged. It's just not. This is not me saying get gooder, because that would not be fair, because some people are good at the game and they still struggle, or they're just not good at the game and they can't get better, and that's just their threshold. That's fine. That's not a big deal. What I'm getting at here is the game is not rigged. Yes, some weird shit happens a lot. There is RNG in the game. Maybe there's a little bit of comeback logic. But you can overcome all of it if you just keep level-headed. This game is not rigged. I am convinced it doesn't choose an opponent who's going to win before every game. That is when a game is rigged. I think this game's engine or this game's logic might include something that attempts to keep some games close. Maybe that's the definition of rigged. I don't think necessarily that's the case. I do think, I hate saying this because that's baseball crowd really fucking rustles my jimmies, but sometimes weird stuff happens on a baseball field. And of course, it's going to be magnified when it happens in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning with runners on base in a close game. It's going to get you frustrated. It gets me frustrated. That doesn't mean the game is rigged. It just means sometimes weird shit happens. I don't like the I hate MLB The Show 23 or any iterations of MLB The Show comments because the game is rigged as a reason for being angry. I don't think that is productive. I don't think that's how we get things changed. I also don't think it's true. I just don't think the game is rigged. I think if the game was actually rigged, you'd have far fewer people playing it, let alone competitively. But David, I understand this is probably coming from a place of frustration. I hope your frustration goes away. I hope you find a way to love this game as much as I do and a lot of other people do. But it's not rigged, and I just wanted to address that. Thank you guys for making it to the end of another 10-minute mailbag. I hope this makes your Mondays go along at least a little bit faster in the morning, or whenever you're watching this, lunch break, dinner time. I don't care. You can watch it while you're laying in bed next to your significant other, as long as they don't care that you're fantasizing about my face and not theirs. As always, this series is not possible without you guys. I truly appreciate all of you for keeping these series going. So if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you have complaints, anything, put them down below. I'd love to talk about them. We have fun with this series. I love getting deeper into these conversations with you guys because, like I said, sometimes in the YouTube comment section, it's just hard to get granular and get deep into it. But by talking about it, we can get there. All right, everybody, go kill it this week. I'm going to kill it this week with more YouTube content. Make sure you check back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, videos every day. And I'll see you in the next one.